children learn through observation. Children have their identities constructed on their behalf until they get to a point where they're concrete thinkers and they can kind of launch on their own. So what becomes very important is that the relationship between parents needs to be healthy. It needs to have pillars of open communication. It needs to have a degree of companionship where there's a kindness that is shared, that I'm not trying to get to you, that there's a child that we have to both find a maturity within ourselves to ensure that their best interests are prioritized.
Sonia, you went through a very public-ish.
What?
Although I think you tried to keep it discreet.
Where were you,
Not
Joe?
everything was out.
Were you living under a rock?
I was in Cape Town. Did everything come out? Was it like very ugly?
It didn't reach you, the ugliness. It didn't reach you in Cape Town.
I found out after the fact. I knew something was happening, but I never saw the media or... But was it did it play out?
It was ugly, very.
What made it ugly, do you think?
Oh, Joe, you had to go there. I think it's that syndrome of who am I married to? Then you wake up and then
you don't know
like,
until you it's only when you're about to break up with somebody that you learn
I love
who.
you today, I hate you tomorrow type of thing. I think.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense how it could have been that ugly. Because for me, my fundamental, guys.
Okay.
No, the fundamental thing for me was that leave it at irreconcilable differences. But there was a dossier, if you know what I mean. And for me, those are public record stuff.
Right,
Anybody that wants to access my divorce papers can access them, and it's all there. You know what I mean? And obviously, there's always a stigma with the divorce, right? It's never, but Buyisile Mncina, you know, somehow you are held accountable. You know, people still want to see you work. I suppose people invest in you guys, and people were championing for us. And when it didn't work, it was like, who did wrong? Yeah. You understand? So, and then there was the digging. Because now you need to find out who did wrong, right? You've got a question, you need an answer. So, yeah, so it just got muddled, man.
So the reason why I'm asking is because she speaks about sort of collaborating and getting to a place where there's mutual respect. But now when you go through that, how do you get to mutual respect?
Yeah, there was a time when we didn't speak for years. And I'm comfortable talking about this now. There was a time when I wasn't. Like, media went to town, dished up, they had a 3-course meal on me, and several. So I didn't say anything. But the reason why I'm comfortable now is because my kids are grown and old enough to know and see and decipher and assess and decide. So now I'm comfortable talking about it because what I'm saying now is not going to be a shocker. I'm no longer protecting. I'm no longer Mama Bear.
But the thing is, the kids live it with you, so they know. And
we co-parent, obviously.